Hey guys, welcome back to another video. And in today's video, we're doing an assist tier list. As you might notice, the I don't know category, it's for characters that either don't matter, or I just don't know how good their assist is. But all these characters, I'm gonna be ranking. Alright, so this tier list might be a little bit scuffed, a little bit fucked, but it's because assist tier lists are just hard to make. Because like, I don't know, usually with character normal tier lists, you just have to remember how much damage they do in raid. You don't even have to remember that. All you gotta remember is, oh, he's pretty good. Better than this character, actually. Both assists, I don't know, it's just like a lot of them have the same DPS. A lot of them have tons of different types of AoE. But yeah, let's go ahead and start with Aizen. Go ahead and remove those. Aizen has a 90-second cooldown. So his AoE is terrible. The DPS is bad. It gives you 15% crit chance, which isn't really the worst, but I'm gonna give him D tier because of the crit chance. Ichigo final, good DPS, pretty bad AoE, but good DPS, bad AoE. I mean, it's got pretty good range, but there's nothing really to say about it after that. I'm gonna give it C tier. Kaido, he's literally just like a worse version of Ichigo. I'm still gonna put him like there though, actually right there. Makima, she's got high DPS and she's got very good AoE. The only problem is her assist lasts for like 10 to 15 seconds, so it takes a lot of time for that damage to get out there, or else it'd be A tier. Muichiro is not really a bad assist. I'm gonna go to move him into C tier. Actually, I'm gonna move Ichigo final and Kaido up. Actually, not Kaido, not Kaido. Riko, high DPS, good AoE. It doesn't last that long either, so it's pretty good for DPS wise and stuff. Like if you're trying to kill mobs or something, or just a boss in a dimension or boss rush, you're gonna want the skill to last quickly, which is why Gojo's good. His 4 does tons of damage, and it lasts for about a second. So Ryuko, A tier. Shadow Monarch has terrible DPS, but he gives 25% crit chance, so he's not really the worst assist. Next up we got Tatsumaki. She gives you 25% crit damage, which is very useful. She's got good AoE, decent DPS, and 25% crit damage is useful. I'm going to put her assist right there. Next up we got Yor. Yor's assist DPS is really bad. It's got good AoE, and it gives you, I'm pretty sure, 25% crit damage, which isn't that bad. It's basically like a worse version of Tatsumaki's move, so I'm gonna put her right there. Actually, right there. 25% crit damage is pretty useful, even though it is only for 15 seconds or something. So Luffy's DPS isn't really that bad, and the AoE isn't really that bad either. So I'm gonna put her or him. I don't know why I say it. I always get the genders wrong when I'm doing that. Christmas Saber, just a straight up garbage assist. Has terrible DPS, like one of the worst DPSs in the game, and the AoE is just garbage, straight up garbage. Millam's assist also just like belongs here. It's like very tiny. It's got bad AoE. It's got no range on it at all, and the DPS is very low. Next up, we got Nezuko. Moving on to the next few assists are going to be pretty good. I'm actually going to move Garo down here. I'm going to save the best for last. Well, not the best for last. Well, maybe the best for last. But I don't know about the best for last. So yeah, we got Nezuko here. Pretty high. Not pretty high. The highest DPS in the game, assist, if you're not counting unnerfed Mitsuri. So she's got good AoE, highest DPS. Gonna put her slightly above Ryuko. Ryuko's got the better AoE, so. Next up we got Alice, high DPS, good AoE. When I say high, I mean like high. I mean high. High as in hello, and high as in also almost at Ryuko level. I'm gonna put her probably about right there. Next up we got Broly, good DPS, good AoE. Just gonna, he's overall like really good. Not quite the same DPS as these. He's actually got like the same DPS as Makima, but his assist doesn't really last as long. It's got it's got bigger AoE. It's just better. It's better for a lot of things. I'm gonna put Gilgamesh as above. Even though they're the same thing, I just always put Gilgamesh above. Next up, we got Kokushibo. Kokushibo's got good DPS, decent AoE. Not really the best assist you'll see, but he's up there. Next up, we got Esper. Esper's DPS is low, but he's literally the meta assist for time challenge, so I'm gonna put him like right here. Yeah, I say right there is good. So Deku has pretty mid DPS, but he's got good AoE, so I'll put him right here. Actually, gonna do that. Demon Lord River. I actually don't know her DPS. Hold on. Ooh, so her assist DPS isn't that bad, The AoE isn't really the best though. I'll give her right here. I'd say that's good enough. I didn't expect her to be that high up. Chainsaw Man, decent DPS, decent AoE. All around just a good assist. Not above Michiro. Dio, extremely high DPS, decent AoE. I'm gonna put him right here. He's got like the same AoE as Ryuko, but with slightly better DPS. Combat Titan, he's gonna go right here. Normal Esdeath. I'm gonna put normal Esdeath like probably about right there. I'd say it's good enough. DPS isn't really that good. Next up we got Awaken Esdeath though. So Awaken Esdeath, I don't know if you knew this, but she's pretty good. 18% boss damage, pretty decent. Well, not decent, but pretty mid DPS. Good AoE. Basically Tatsumaki, but with a better buff. Actually, basically SDEF, but with a buff. Our first S tier today. That's pretty awesome. Goku is useful for some things like dimensions. His DPS is pretty good too. So I'm gonna put him up here. His AoE is also pretty good. Don't know for sure how good Ichigo Fullbring is, but I'll put him there. I don't know specifically where to place Infinite Gojo, but I'll probably place him right here. Normal Kirito, probably gonna place him right there. Kirito Awaken, he's pretty spicy, and I like that. So the 15% buff, he's also got lower DPS than a certain character here. But since he has only a 60-second cooldown, you're getting that 50% buff a lot of times. Well, not a lot of times, but more times you're getting the 15% boss damage buff. That's what he gives. He's also not really got the best DPS, but like S tier, Levi, the most controversial in this, the most controversial in. I'm gonna say the most controversial assist in the game. Everybody's saying Levi's a great assist, the best assist actually. Well, not everybody, but a lot of people. They think because he has the same buff as Kirito, he's the same as Kirito. But that's not true. He has a 75-second cooldown, and there are characters that have 75-second cooldown like Ezef, but give a better buff. So he's not as good. I'm explaining this terribly, but like it doesn't even really matter. I'm gonna do the same thing I did with the last tier list. If you've made it this far into the video, let me know in the comments and I'll pin your comment. I'll only pin who does it first, alright? Only who does it first, because last time I did this, I got about 50 comments for this. Normal Levi, not that good. Awaken Levi. Yay! Awaken Levi is pretty good. Definitely deserves S tier. Underrated and overrated at the same time. He's highly overrated, but now that a lot of people know he's overrated, they underrate him now. He's still really good, but you'll be shocked once we get later into the tier list. What happens next is shocking. But Awaken Gear 5 right here. Gear 5 is probably gonna go like right here. Meets 3 assists, probably about like right here. Actually, right here. Alright, moving on to good assists again. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Alright, so we got Naruto Beast. High DPS. The AoE isn't really the best though. I'm probably gonna put him right here. Not really the best on Awaken Assist, but we're gonna go ahead and check out the Awakened version real quick. Awaken Naruto Beast. This fella right here, he gives you 15% extra crit chance, which isn't really the greatest, but he's also got that sweet, sweet, juicy DPS, so definitely gonna give him S tier. Probably gonna move these assists up to S tier too. Actually, no, because in raid they're not really that useful. For everything else, they're very useful though. All right, Naruto Six Paths, very high DPS, very great AOE. My opinion, he is up here. He's above these people, even though they do more DPS than him. Because they don't really have that great of AoE, and Naruto Beast or Naruto Six Paths AoE is very good. Gonna put Obito under Combat Titan. Rengoku, high DPS, good AoE. Where am I gonna put him though? Right up my ass. Gonna put him right here. Rengoku Awaken though. He's got the same buff as Naruto Beats. If you're in my Discord server, you get that. So 15% crit chance, but good AoE, good DPS. So I'm gonna put him up here. Shanks, just like normal, just how it is normally. Tanjiro Sun God, very high DPS, great AoE, lasts like perfectly long. Gonna give him S tier. First S tier unawakened assist this video. Cause it's got like, alright, shut up, dude. I'm tired of explaining this stuff. It's almost like I'm supposed to be rating these characters or something. Anyways, Tengen. Alright. He's got good DPS, but the assists like AoE and everything's just like terrible. Witch Megaman. Not really the greatest DPS, I'm pretty sure. But one weird thing about it, it attracts mobs to the center, so it's very good for infinite mode, because you can just use it and all the mobs will be in the center, and it's just makes infinite mode a lot easier. I'm gonna put it right there. Yoriichi assist. I don't really need to explain that much. Actually, hold on. Yeah, we're gonna put it right there. Actually, yeah. Well, yeah. No. 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 Yoriichi awakened. So I actually found this out recently. The DPS of Yoriichi is actually worse than Esdef, and they give the same buff. So, I don't know. Next up, we got Bakugo. You know, pretty sick. Oh, I forgot where he's placed. Alright. I say right there's good. Alright. Primordial. I'm gonna say right there is good. Yujiro, there's a character you just like. I forgot who it was, and I want to place him next to that character, but I want to place him under, because I don't really like his skills in this game. Um, I was gonna say Alice, but his DPS is way worse. Yujiro probably belongs about here. Genos, right here. Right here. Gojo, his assist is very nice, but he hasn't been useful for the past like 3 dimensions. Um, he used to be useful for a lot of dimensions because there's certain parts in dimensions that have a huge just line of mobs, and Gojo's really useful for that because he has insane range, and he pretty much just one shots because his forward just hits one time, and it hits really quick, so it just wipes out tons of mobs instantly. So I'm gonna put him right here. It's also got pretty good DPS for raid. Normal Mega Man. Trying to think, where would she be placed? I don't really know for sure, so I'm just gonna put her there. Put her there, partner. Alright, Shield Man, I feel like kind of deserves a whole, like, league of his own. He has the lowest DPS in the game besides healing characters, besides characters that heal. So, and he has the lowest by about half. So he has about, like, half the DPS as the second lowest. So his ability, his assist has a 120-second cooldown, gives you invincibility, which sounds great, but it's for like 4 seconds, and you have to wait 120 seconds. Primordial's assist also does that. So, and it's got like a 60-second cooldown. So I don't know what's going on with that, but all right, Shield Man, there you go. I really could not care less about these characters right here, so we're just gonna put them there. That actually a lot of people have them and want. Man, why do I gotta do this, bro? It's almost like I chose to make this video. That's crazy. Alright, so I actually don't know where these are placed, like, at all. I have, like, zero clue, because I don't know their DPS. I barely even know their AoE, so... Normal Rimuru, gonna place her right here. I don't know why I just... Alright. Alright, so, next up we got Awakened Rimuru. So, Awakened Rimuru, the 12% attack, yeah, it's good. It's not really that good. It's not really that good. Ooh, I forgot this character's here. 12% attack isn't really that good compared to like boss damage or crit chance. And the DPS on her is extremely low. So I'm gonna put her like right here. Yeah, right there. Awaken Saber. Alright, now Awaken Saber. Now she gives the same buff as Rimuru, so you think she'd be tied if not worse because Rimuru has better AoE. Well, this is just like that's stupid. You're stupid. Be honest. Are you stupid? So if you watched my last video, you would know Saber's DPS is extremely high. Like extremely high. Like one of the highest DPS in the game. Well, maybe not one of the highest, but like really high. So she deserves to be right here. Better than this boss damage, I know. But his DPS isn't really that good. It's not really that good. Todoroki, DPS is pretty decent. AoE is pretty good. I'm gonna put him right there. Alright, so normal Garo has good DPS, like pretty good DPS. And bad AoE. I'm wrong. Good AoE. I don't know why I said bad AoE. Good AoE. I'm gonna put him right here probably. You know. Now we got the awakened version. Cue the rock music, and I'm not gonna do that. So, all right. So his awakened version, 18% boss damage. So you'd think it just belongs here with Azeth and Yorichi, or maybe under it. No, it's better. It's because he's got like 2.5 times the DPS. So I'm gonna put him right here. Uh, dare I put him above Kirito? Because Kirito just so happens to have some of that sweet, sweet 15%, 60, it's that 6. Let me stop making videos. But yeah, he's got 60% cooldown, not 60%, 60-second cooldown, which means you're getting that 15% buff a lot, which I think makes, I'm gonna do it. Alright, so the reason why I did that, reason why I put Kirito under, is because Garo's AoE, it's gonna help a lot of people in Dimensions. Especially that one part in Pirate Dimension before Yamato boss, it's gonna help a lot there. So yeah, that's the new concluded, I don't know why I said concluded, that's the new updated assist tier list. I think that's actually pretty cool, dude. I think that is actually pretty tubular. So, so yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video where I blow my computer to cool it off. Goodbye.